welcome one and all to the GP3 League in Speed Force Racing. We're here at Russia, filling in the Haas, doing a bit of reserve driving. So we're going to have a dry qualifying session and race. So a little bit different to the Reserve League just a few days ago. I'm about to start our flying lap. See, compromise out of the final corner, made a slight error into the final corner. That's going to compromise us all the way down towards turn 2, dropping to almost a tenth slower than our original first lap. You can see we're improving though massively into turn 1, and now running through turn 3. We're slightly up on our previous personal best and currently sat in 3rd place in qualifying. So very good stuff so far. Making a lot of time up through turn 4 now, come into the middle sector. Very easy to invalidate the lap here, of course, with the curves being so low. And you see now we're almost 2 tenths up, and make a small mistake here, drop it down into 3rd gear by accident. See, that's going to lose us about 1.5 tenths now, as we're finding back the time to be up over 2 tenths now. And the middle sector seems to be going very well as things stand. We're going to open the DRS about now, and as we run towards turns 12 and 13 and the end of the middle sector, and see we're going to go purple here in the middle sector, so going very well at the moment. Only 2 tenths off the fastest lap as things stand. Drop down into P4 now. We're managed to be up by 3 tenths, but just lose the rear a little bit there. Snap of oversteer, and we're now losing time in this final stage of the lap. You see, we're just about 2 tenths up on our previous best, hoping to dip into the 131s as we now come towards the final corner into 3rd gear and accelerating towards the line. We're going to set a 131.9 to just manage to squeeze into the 31 club. That's going to give us P3 for the time being, but at the end of things, it pushed us down the order slightly because our middle lap was our quickest, and hopefully we can be competitive in the GP3 League. First time racing in one of the proper leagues at Speed Force Racing, so it'd be good to see where we stand up against things. But we're going to have a 27 lap race here around the Sochi Autodromo, 5.8 kilometre circuit, and we're looking to get in amongst it in the Haas. Of course, we're racing in the Haas next week in the RLH C3 Asia Cup, but we got P6 in the end as other guys improved on their final run, so it's not too bad. Managed to get into the 131, so a big improvement on the Reserve League time a few days ago. So our teammate just 2 places behind us. And now we're going to move on towards the formation lap. And you see P6 is very happy with that, considering first time racing in one of the actual leagues, reserving, of course. And so we're on the formation lap here. And we're going to witness a bit of, I don't know, magic or something, because the 2 guys in front, slight bit of contact, and then poof, they are gone. Absolutely gone. We've come towards the lights now. The lights are up. We've got McLaren in front and Williams just to the left as well. And 5 red lights are out now. We're racing here for the GP3. See, McLaren has got a little bit twitchy up in front. We've had to back out of the throttle to avoid him. Until the 2 Ferraris come swooping past us, and we lost all the momentum we had off the start. It was a good start. See the Renault looking feisty behind us as well. And we've got a big gap in front of us. And the Renault sends it down the inside. I sort of turn in, not realising he was going to dive. There wasn't really room for an overtake. We're into P11 at the moment, so we're going to be trying to go up the inside of the Mercedes now as we run through turn 3 towards turn 4, and the braking zone of turn 4. Cars get caught on the inside, including the McLaren, who was slow in front of us. We're going to go round his outside, so now up into P9, getting 2 places in that turn 3-4 section now as we move into the middle part of the lap round. Turn 5, which is sitting in P9, and right behind the Ferraris in front. He's on the medium tyres, so it's a good start for him, managed to get ahead of a few of the soft runners. Teammate in P7, so I think he's made up 1 place at the start, but we have dropped down to P9, and now we're onto the back of the Ferrari coming through turn 10. This is going to be a good overtaking spot. Of course, no DRS this time around, only being on lap 1, but as we close up in overtake Aaron Rich, we're going to be pushing as hard as we can now to get on the back of Frederick. Looking to the outside now as he covers the inside, just about squeezed around the outside. I'm going to dive around the outside, have the better grip on the soft common tyres, try and get the move done in the next part as it switches to the inside. We're going to have a drag race now towards turn 15, but we're going to hold it up the inside, send it a little bit deep to get the corner done. And coming out at 16, we're up into P8, and now we're going to be onto the back of our teammate in the Haas, who is on the back of a Williams as well. By the end of lap 1, it's been a very, very interesting lap 1. Hectic lap 1, it must be said. And as our teammate got past the Williams, we're right on the back of them at the end of lap 3. pushing now to see if we can try and gain from this. Of course, DRS is now active, so that can be very helpful for us on the run towards turn 2. Our team is running a little bit wide, and that could compromise him now as we set a personal best lap up into overtake and reach mix once again. DRS open now, being right on the back of the Williams in his slipstream. So we're going to get a mega tow towards turn 2. Looking to the inside of the pair. I'm going to send it late on the brake, see what we can do. The teammate's just about swooped around, avoiding contact there, and we're ahead of the Williams. Very forceful move, but I think it was just about clean now. We're side by side with the Williams of Gamey Things, looking to hold it up the inside through turn 3 and going into turn 4. We keep the position and get the job done. And we're now right behind our Haas teammate and the position we started the race in. So it'd be good to try and get that back if we can. As we come now, pushing away from the Williams and trying to catch up to the back of our teammate. You see, we're using DRS and a bit of rich mix and overtake to help defend, but doing our best to save fuel and ERS throughout these slow sections in the mid part of Sector 2 and Sector 3 to really try and use it on the straight. Our teammates run a little bit wide there, and we're going to take a switchback line to get a really good run out the corner. We could be looking to make a move into the penultimate corner, but just hang back thinking about the DRS point, because we know where the detection zone is at. Is on this straight here, so we're going to stay behind and get DRS this time around, make the move a bit easier for ourselves into overtaking Rich Mix, of course, and DRS open now right on the back of Kilboy, our Haas teammate, looking to the outside here as he covers the inside very early and getting the job done into turn 2 and moving up into 6th place where we started the race, of course. And now he has to defend from the cars behind. Looks like the Ferrari of Frederick has managed to overtake Gamey Things. And now, what is this? What a camera angle. I was going through my highlight reel to have a look at the footage, and what a camera angle they gave me. A tree and a people. Lovely stuff at Russia. You see, we came to the end of our stint now. We really tried to extend the stint, hoping for a safety car of some sorts as guys came out on new tyres and were battling with guys who were gone the medium tyres, but it didn't happen for us and stayed out a little bit too long. It must be said to say, ending up in P2 as guys around us pitted. As we duck into pit lane now on lap 11. Probably should have came into pits last lap. Get the pit lane, get the speed down on point. Absolutely perfect judgment there. Mainly pure luck, but I'm going to say it's skill. As we come into the pit lane, of course, it's mediums to the end now, and increasing our stint length on the soft compound tyres is definitely going to help the tyre wear at the end of the race. Not being held in the pits by anyone. Looks like no one's coming into pits on this lap. So it'll be interesting to see where we file out. Of course, some guys starting on medium, so we're not going to come straight back out into P6, but it's crucial we get past our teammate who's just coming across the start-finish line now and racing him out of the pit lane. And on pit exit, we're going to be in front of him by a big enough distance to hold on to what I think will be an effective P6 as things stand. And we move on to lap 12, and see, on lap 13, we overtook Gamey Things to get P9, and his teammate has lost it. James has lost it there. And as we now push on to a long stint ahead of us, and on lap 17, we overtook Maggie and Frederick to get P6 as they came into pits. And we overtook Lee as he came into the pits to get P5. And then, sadly, I didn't have the footage for it, but Frederick re-overtook me. He was very quick on the soft common tyres on lap 20. But apart from that, it was a stint of just getting our head down and doing our best to keep the tyres in the best shape they were and try and push on as much as we could. And you see, we're going to come on to the final lap of the race here, lap 27. We're right behind the McLaren of JD Savo and hoping that we can maybe pounce on a mistake or two from him. The gap behind is big enough. We've got a few penalties and hoping the guys in front do too. We're improving on this lap. This could be our fastest lap of the race. As we come towards the penultimate corner, set 2 personal best sectors in this final lap. As we come to the line, it's our first lap in the 35.9, so good lap in the final phases there. And we do get P5 because of penalties in front. So a very good P5 from P6 on the grid, so improving 1 place. But very happy about my debut in the GP3 League. And as you see, as we look at the order we finished in, pretty much everybody, apart from LAS Chris, getting penalties. So a very difficult track to avoid getting penalties on. But anyway, see you all on Sunday for SFR Reserve League.